There we go. And we are back. So continuing through here. Some other neat things with the course. There's this little section here. On the other side, if you were able to get a look. Oh, actually you can get a look. You might even be able to squeeze through there. Well, I can't squeeze through this way. But I might be able to go through the other way if I was trying hard enough. So I'm actually curious if this is full speed too. It looks like it is, yeah. Felt like it was going slower because of the bouncing. This is the same material as Banshee Boardwalk though, so I suppose they wouldn't make you go slower on the course there. So right here, I slip through. No, looks like I have too much height. Alright, so lap 3 wrapped up there. Just like before, we'll just keep going through courses. Keep playing through. We've got 4 custom courses here we're showcasing. So now on to Mushroom Valley. Alright. So, coming around lap 2 here. It's actually a neat shortcut, I suppose you could call it, in here as well. Is this going to be good enough? Nope, I'm too close. Had to get closer to the top here, and then I should be able to pull it off. Let's see. There we go. And then as you get up next to these course paths, and then jump in here, it puts you back up at the start of the race. I actually think I have a good idea now of why that happens and how I'd be able to fix it, but I don't really have any urge to fix it. It's a pretty neat little speedrunning trick, and I'm fairly fond of those. So the tree in Peach's Castle I'm going to look to fix, the loop that you can do around there, because that's not really a competitive or legitimate, speed category, but this still takes quite a bit of, I won't say skill, but easy to make mistakes like that if you misjudge where you have to jump and how close you have to get. So I'm pretty sure just as a... Yeah, you can definitely just do that. So it's always a way to come up with a shortcut if you want it badly enough. Why isn't my camera working? What happened? Let's get that back. What's going on here? There we go. It's just about to disconnect you. Alright, back to the start then. Back to Peach's Castle. So again, this is Peach's castle. You have the front of the castle combined with the back, where the courtyard is. Come on, hop over. Really, Bowser? Okay. There you go. A little bit of speed is all it took. A little extra oomph. Put me in the cave here. So this section here, where I'm facing out of the cave, I'm actually rendering something like 1,500 objects. It's pretty ridiculous. The reason is that when you first exit the cave, you can see just about the entire course. I have a newer setup that got it down to just under or just over 1,300 polygons instead. 1,300 faces. Much easier to deal with, I assume, coming out of here. I haven't gotten to build it yet, obviously, because I'm still playing this one. Whoa, that was close. It was almost in the drink. So, another one down, Peach's Castle. I don't know, again, same with Boo's Mansion, why those faces have the sky material. I'm really not sure. I've tried to look into it a bit, and so far I've come up blank on everything, so figure it out eventually, maybe. Alright, so continuing then, on back to Lon Lon Ranch. The staff ghosts are still based on the input from Mario's Raceway. So the way staff ghosts go, they store what frame or what time it currently is, and what inputs you're currently pressing. And then it continues to hold those inputs until there's a new input, in which case it records that, and then so on and so forth. So the way the staff ghosts work, it's basically going to follow your exact movements. So when you change the course, unlike the AI paths, which are following specific course paths in a circle, the staff ghost is, again, exact inputs. So you'd have to actually kind of come up with a concept for replacing those so that a course designer can create their own staff ghosts. But nothing in place yet. So they just, again, they're going based off of the original Mario's Raceway. This level really hurts because of that. I don't know what it is, the polygons popping in and out of place. It's pretty jarring to watch, for sure. It's the same issues as the cloud faces, because it is cloud faces that's having that happen.
Hey, you very good!
Hey,
See you
what's
next
going
time!
on? Thank you so much. Well, that's alright. I wasn't doing good anyway. You can put me. Weird angle. So one of the trouble I had after I kind of flushed the course out and had all the major layout for the actual track was how to fill in all the dead space, because there's quite a bit of it. So Most of the areas you see just the trees here. I really have to watch that corner. And then I also transposed the fountain from the courtyard where you would normally enter Boo's Mansion for Mario 64. And I kind of felt like it fit pretty good in here. But for the most part, I just try to kind of hide the dead space with trees, and there's a lot of it. All back here is all empty. Courtyard area 2 is fairly empty except for the trees. And then the track is just long and flat, so overall it's actually a pretty boring course. A lot of details are pretty small and little things, again, mostly to fill up the dead space after it was already finished. This came together very quickly. This wasn't a very long or detailed level. And then back again to Mushroom Valley, just run him again. So this was the second custom course that I made overall. The first one was a very small test course. It was only maybe, let me think real quick, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I think it was 80 polygons altogether. Why does this camera keep freezing? That's strange. Yeah, only maybe 80 polygons altogether, so it was very easy to design and render. It was just an octagon. Drove around just a proof of concept to see if it would actually work. And then I needed something a bit more complicated, something with a bit more a bit more complexity, and specifically with the UV maps and the number of polygons. I needed to be able to troubleshoot why the UV coordinates weren't working. So this was the second course that got designed then, mostly as a proof of concept, just to figure out how the UV coordinates were working. Always intended it to be a course, of course, when it was being designed, but for the most part this was for troubleshooting and debugging and figuring out what was wrong with the code and why it wasn't working right, and testing and trying to figure out what I could do to get it to come back together right. There's the camera. I don't know why that keeps kicking out. Then it actually did get rebuilt just a bit when I went to put it back together for the hot swaps, because originally it was built exactly over Mario's Raceway, and then I went ahead and switched it around to fit into the hot swap patch so you could have multiple courses. And when doing that is when I made the slight changes. For example, when you jump down here now, there's collision there, and it actually stops instead of just falling through to the water plane underneath the level. Additionally, there was a sort of secret shortcut that I had put in. It took advantage of surface materials, so you could jump here, and this was originally road instead of being grass. And that I changed too, just because it didn't really sit well. It didn't feel like a good shortcut or a good, secret of any kind, so it felt like something to just fix and clean up, make more appropriate. It almost felt like an oversight, or like I had made a mistake instead of it being intentional. This here, none of this was originally there. You're not supposed to be able to drive on it like that, so I'm going to have to look into... I should have looked into setting that material to be tumbling, but it's already in there and I'm not going to work with it. It gives a good opportunity to take that corner really tight and save a lot of time. So it's another, again, good shortcut for speed running. There is actually one other course, technically, that I've made outside of the Secret Raceway. Even before that, there was an edit to Rainbow Road, which wasn't even a custom level. I took Rainbow Road's vertices, the verts that make up the course, and I just repositioned them. Since Rainbow Road is just the road itself, and there's no additional geometry, I could just drag the vertices all over the level, reposition where the track was laid out, and make a new course based on that. And that was the first real custom anything that I was able to
Hey, you very good.
to the game.
See you
Hey,
next
thank
time.
you. Appreciate that. So. And this course came after Mushroom Valley, and this was very intensive. It took a lot of work. This is a very detailed course. There's a lot of sub-objects, a lot of small pieces, and I think it's something like 13 sections I ended up using to divide it all, which is quite a lot in and of itself. So then there's 4 views for each section, having to set up the objects for each one, and trying desperately to keep the views counts down. As I mentioned on a last run, in this tunnel here in the bottom right, I'm rendering about 1,500 objects, and the game just does not care for that at all. It definitely doesn't like it. And yeah, this is the first time running a stream on this channel, doing sort of a test run, just running through the custom levels, seeing how they play out, and just sort of getting the feel for things. How's your day been going? How's your quarantine doing? You managing to stay safe? Yeah, it's tough to put these things together. It's really complicated. I wish I had a way to make it easier, but I really don't yet. I'm hoping to do that over time. Good, good. Glad you're staying safe. Yeah, me too. That's why I started doing these too. It's to pass some of the time, I suppose. Can't really go out, can't have people come over, can't do things, so have to find something to do, a way to keep from going crazy. Yeah, let me know if you want help looking through it again when you pick it up. I'd be happy to try to walk through and figure out what you have, what the next step is. Let me know. Every time I load this one up, it really upsets me. The triangles popping in and out everywhere. It's very annoying. But what can you do? You gotta fix it eventually. You gotta figure it out. That's what I can do. This one's simple, but it's fun. I get a kick out of this. I like this level. The sky, I need to fix that. It should be working with the new code I was writing over the past day or two, but I haven't haven't gotten it all wrapped up yet. Yeah, it's bad on this course. This one, there's a little bit on Peach's Castle you can see, but this one is rough. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's the clouds. I don't know why, but somehow the clouds are getting drawn like over top of other objects, and it's all screwed up. I like that little hop. Saw that in a video the other day from I don't know the exact name, DMTM, whoever was here just a second ago. I was watching one of his clips and he took that hop to the left, and I made the course and I didn't even see that when I was putting it together. I thought that was pretty funny. Things you might overlook. Oh no, not that again. That actually keeps happening. Give it just a second. I'll reset that, and in just a minute or so it'll be back up. Yeah, I don't know why that is happening. It doesn't do that when I'm recording normally, so I don't know if it's just getting caught up on my computer because I'm streaming now. But yeah. The video sometimes seems to get caught. In a minute or so, it should come back in. Yes, I am actually. I'm using an external USB hub that's also connected to quite a couple other things. So that might be the problem. I might have to plug it straight into the motherboard instead. I'll probably have to disconnect. It's just unfortunate because it's so convenient if that is the case, having it right up here. I have the hub right up next to my monitor. But yeah, I'll have to switch that around before I do another stream. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta watch. No. No. So I've never tried coming up this side. No, not happening? It doesn't look like it. I know once you get through, this one's a piece of cake. No. It is a piece of cake, I promise. It doesn't look like it from there, but... There we go. Just jump right up that wall. Yeah, it's good to, I don't know, it's fun, it's something interesting. Good way to display some of the content I've been working on too, and actually get to enjoy it. You know, I think this is probably the longest I've sat down and played this by myself in quite a bit. I mean, I play with friends when I'm able to and test it out with them, but for the most part, all the time I put into this is just on making new stuff. So it's good sometimes just sit back and actually play the stuff that I've been making. Huh. I know the off-road slows you down. I didn't know the jumping. That's interesting. So I'll have... I'm always Bowser. It's terrible for time trials. I don't really, use them when I'm going for a record. But whenever I'm playing versus and everything, one of my friends always insisted on being Yoshi. One of them was always Peach, and the other ones would always fight over Toad. So instead of trying to get my, my foot in the door and get a fast character, I said, screw it. I'll go with Bowser. Biggest, fattest, heaviest guy on the whole team. Nice. That's how you do it. Who even needs to go around that second corner? Yeah, I tried to stream on the YouTube channel I had, and as soon as it went up, like 10 seconds in, it just immediately got got banned and deleted for breaking their community guidelines. So I figured, well, it must just be this Corona thing and their auto mod, so I went ahead and appealed it, and all of the appeals got denied. And you can't figure out why you got the videos flagged or whatever. They don't actually list the reason. It just says it was in violation of the community guidelines. So there's more than one of those, and I don't know which one I broke in 15-30 seconds, but yeah, they didn't like that. I don't know. One of them hadn't even gone live. I was just sitting in the window there trying to figure things out, playing around with it, learning how it worked, and then all of a sudden it got taken down. I was like, wait, what? I haven't done anything yet. It's just me sitting here in the face. So I gotta try me some tree circles. did they do that? I don't know really. Just that perfect angle, I guess. Yeah. That's not close enough? Or was that probably too close on the one? Come on, Bowser, work with me here. Alright, whatever. Have it your way. Jeez, he's not having that at all. I don't know how you guys are getting that. Do not know how you're pulling that off so easy. Come on, Bowser, get your ass up there. Alright. Pick somebody without so much weight. Nope. That's no good. Oh wow, this is easy. It's not even hard. That is noticeably different. I didn't know it was going to be like that. Oh, missed that one. That one count? Alright, that one counts. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Yeah, much, much easier with Toad. Bowser was not going over that hill. It makes me wonder, too, how easy the... Yeah, the course is a little broken. just a tad. You should have seen what was that Downton? I don't know. DNTM had it like down to 1 point something. I know Abney had a 177 and he beat it pretty good. It's like a one. What did you have it down to? What was your time? Shows like the worst view. One with all the polygons. I'll take that. I won't take that one, that's fine. Mario's down here too. She's hanging out at the bottom. Oh man. Such a ridiculous little glitch. It's terrible. Oh man. Damn. Alright, sounds good, Smith. I like that. 40 seconds even. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that just where it is. As far as I know, I've been fine with Project 64. I've used either the stock video plugin with 2.4.0, which works wonderfully and doesn't have any of the graphic issues that the console has. Additionally, Jabo's 1.7 plugin will display the same graphic issues that the console has, so it appears to be a little more accurate maybe. But if you use Project 64 2.4.0, with 8 megabytes of RAM enabled, because this does use the expansion pack, you shouldn't have any other issues other than that. So I actually learned recently, like within the past month, how this this startup thing works. So I was always under the impression that you had to wait and then hit A at like the last moment when it was right before the green light came up or something, and it's not it at all. Apparently you can hold A the entire time except for like 1 or 2 frames that are no good, and as long as you're not holding on those no good frames, you'll get a boost. And depending on how long you hold down, apparently, is how good the boost is. Now again, I might be mixed up on that, because I just learned it recently, and I spent my entire life thinking it was not the case. I thought that was pretty interesting to stumble on. Yeah, without the expansion pack, it definitely would crash right away, because it tries to load something into it at the start of the game, before it even loads up the starting menu. It tries to dump some stuff into the expansion pack. Doing some exploring, looking around, seeing if there's anything that might stand out. You really positioned that starting line right on point. It was looking like you might be able to cheat and go right when you come over the jump, but the starting line is behind it, so you would you'd end up not completing the lap. So good on me for doing that good. What's this about the boosts? Oh, that's alright. I wasn't going to get a good lap anyway. What's this about? Holding the A button gives roughly... basically unimportant. Okay, that's good to know. Oh wow, so it's literally just a... Figured it'd be a bit better than just the 0.1 second. That doesn't even seem worth it. Damn. Twice. Screwed that up good.
Hey, you very good.
Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. It's great being able to do that. Just run the same code over and over, the same inputs rather, and just kind of see the differences in the timings or whatever. Not really. It would just be something. It was the thing that popped up, so I figured it would be something to put in. But no, it's nothing I'm crazy about. Ah, god damn it. I don't know why I just caught the wall there. Got me stuck in it. What's that joke? Yeah, I spent some time this morning putting stuff together. I've had Photoshop for a while, so I had nothing else to do. A lot of free time, but with the quarantines and all. Damn it. Through 35, huh? Should stop trying to do the Oh god, no. What are you doing to me? Yeah, how many spin-outs will I get in a row trying to... There we go. Damn it. Immediately. Let's sit around another lap. Let's do it. Alright, after this, do a done, or I'm gonna go on to the next course. Getting sick of doing this. I don't know how speedrunners sit and do the same thing again and again and again. Damn, man. That's terrible. I don't have the patience for that. Even I don't want to keep doing this. That's 3. Okay, definitely quicker. Yeah, I have to imagine doing the skips has to be significantly more difficult because on top of having to have fantastic racing, you also have to be able to hit that, you know, whatever glitch it is that's allowing you to skip half the course. I mean, that's just silly. Just running right up the side of the mountain there. All these Toad scores are ruining Bowser. Yeah, hopping up that cliff I think would be fine. If going over the grass is fine, I have to imagine that oh, come on, Toad. Useless. Go, Toad, go! Go, Toad, go! Nope. How am I driving on this? This is supposed to be out of bounds. This is out of bounds. Okay, that's out of bounds. Is the grass not out of bounds? The grass isn't out of bounds. I did not know that. That's very interesting. It's supposed to be out of bounds. Okay, that's good. That's funny. I'm not sure how that happened. I thought that I'd made that, I don't know. It's weird. Learn something new, I suppose. Is this a lap? Is that far enough over to be a lap? Cross. All the way to the door. Nope. Alright. For the next one, I'll probably start working on it later tonight. I already have the model finished. I would need to split it up and then fill out all the section views and all that. That usually takes a good couple hours, 3 or 4 at least, of sitting there working on it. But I'll probably start working again on it tonight. I hadn't really been touching it until since the last video. And yeah, I imagine in a couple days I can probably yeah, truth. This you're talking about, right? Yeah, I imagine on the I'm going to do another stream later tonight, much later tonight, and I'll probably spend at least a little bit of time on stream working on the course. The game has room, right now I've planned room for 64 tracks, custom levels, on top of the 16 stock ones. So I don't imagine I'll make all of those. My hope is to have sort of a community mod, somewhat like what the Smash Remix team is doing, where people would be able to contribute things, and then I could, assuming that they were good enough, so to speak, add them into the official ROM. And then the Overcart tool could always make courses for anybody, the same that I would be doing it for the official, so to speak, mod package. What? The tracker doesn't work. So that's what's I'd have to talk to him about that, because I know in the past he had spoken about the reason he released it as a Blender file that you have to compile is because even in patches, technically there is data that is copywritten from Nintendo. So he wasn't comfortable releasing it in a format that had any type of copyright infringement. I'm not sure if that was just out of principle, or if it was for fear of Nintendo, or what it might have been. So I'd have to talk to him and see how he'd feel about that to be sure going forward. I'd love to include it though. It's a great course. Not the best course to play on necessarily, because it's quite difficult and you fall off and that's miserable. But still iconic. Well designed, much better designed than any of the levels I have in here. So yeah, we'd definitely love to have it included as one of the levels. Oh yeah, there's a couple good ones in there. I remember I was so proud of myself when you come around the first U-turn. There's a... You know what, I actually might even have it on here. Let me double check real quick and see if I have... If not, I could get it in just a second. No, not yet. I actually want to play through that real quick, so give me just a moment while I... Stop. Alright, let's start it back up. What's this? watching this video real quick. Seeing which skip it is. Is it the one where you just jump off into the nothingness, right? Yep. Oh, this one's... I was looking for something like that for so long the other day. How did you do that? Wow, that's pretty good. I was trying to tumble off that cliff and just kind of hop forward or just barely... I don't get how that works, man. I was trying so many different ways the other day to do that. That's hilarious.
Select your player. Select man.
All right. So right away, before I even get too far into it, something I thought was interesting that I saw the other day. That right there is a small little hole. It's just big enough, if you do it just right, to... I'm not going to be able to now because I'm trying to do it, but I did it plenty of times the other day. Oh, anyway. Yep. Yeah, you definitely can fit through there. You fall through the bottom of the level. It's not worth anything, but... Oh, you saying... Oh, no, I thought you were saying that was why it didn't work for the, Never mind. You know, that's much better than the one I had. I have two that I know of. The first one is just getting up to a good height here, and just sort of jumping off over this way. I'm sure you've seen that 100 times. When it brings you back in, it puts you back in the tunnel here. And then this here. I was so happy when I figured this out. Before that other one, I thought this was so clever. To hop over this wall here. Just barely hop over it. Come on, Bowser, work with me here. I want to get Toad. Then hold back and hope that when you fall down... Nope, didn't catch it. Basically just do that like 4 or 5 times and hope that eventually you get a lap when you tumble down. And I was so happy when I found that. I was like, oh man, I found this great shortcut in the level, blah blah blah, and I went ahead to tell Micro about it. And he's like, oh, is it this one, or this one, or this one, or this one? And I'm like, no, those are all much better than mine. So I guess, you know, all that excitement and pride just diminished real quick. It just deflated like a balloon. So the outside of the course is fine too, like driving up the side of the mountain, no problems. Gets a little bit tighter as you come up, that's fine too. These U-turns are kind of cool, hard to get around, easy to fall off. But then you come to the inside, and it's like, oh no, what happened? I think the biggest problem is how low poly this inside is. When you look at it, you can see it, when you go down from behind. You just got a lot of steep bumps to drive down. So you don't really get a good control over it. You're going way too fast because it's so steep. And here's a really, really narrow passage. Good luck. And so, fall into the lava, get placed back on the track every time. Nope. Fall off here too. Place back on the track. Look at Marty. Hidden in his cage. Yeah, that transition at the top is the worst part. When you're first coming in, and then there's lava right next to it too. Come on. You did it 100 times the other day, Bowser. Now you can't even do it once. Anyway, I swear, you can fall through that, I promise. It's real. Anyway, let's start this from the top. Do an actual, So I gotta try to see how you did that, that shortcut at the top. That was pretty clever, pretty slick. Coming up on anything. I wish I could do a save state like I did on emulator, so I don't have to come back here again and again. Nope, definitely not. Go, Bowser, go. Go, Bowser, go. Alright, try number 2. Do over. Aim for the sign and drive straight. Sounds good. Uh-oh. Bowser's too heavy. Bowser's too heavy. It all fell apart. Oh, it worked! How did that work? I had done that like 100 times the other day, I swear on my life. Tumbling down that hill, and I could not get it to trigger a lap. Alright, that's easy. That's funny, man. Come on, Bowser. Alright, here we go. Nope. Where's it gonna put me? Aw, damn. That's rough. Oh. Back up. Oh, come on. At least I got the lap. Go, Bowser, go. Go, Bowser, go. No! Okay. Just instantly teleports him. Nice, 36-second lap. Alright, that's easy. Round 2, it's unfortunate. It's a lot better to drive through this backwards. I don't know if that's because you're going slow. It's not as crazy through this. And then, of course, coming back down the mountain is just absolutely broken. Nope. Still not getting through there. Oh, you're facing me the right way now. Oh well. Guess I'm not making my backwards trip. But yeah, no, it seems to be a lot easier going up than coming back in. Gotta try to get 3 of these now. Damn you. Always hitting that bump. Here we go. Oh. Did it again. I don't know if I need to jump just a hair later, or if I need to hit the brakes before I go over the edge. I don't know. Bowser's too heavy. Badass just can't do it. One of the above. No! Okay, we'll take it. Make it work. That's fun. I'm wondering if it'll be easier with Toad. Let's see how it goes. No, stop! Phew. I was cheated. I don't know how I did this the other day and couldn't get it to work. I don't know what I was doing that it wasn't working, because this is easy. I was doing this exact same hill, tumbling over this, and I could not get it to complete a lap. Glad you're enjoying watching. I'm enjoying playing it. Oh, Toad, you bastard. Why? Why are you doing this? You're doing worse than Bowser. Now, there's no point finishing it. This has been awful. This is not a good run. Let's try that again. No, those were two awful jumps over the mountain there. No way it was beating Bowser. And if Toad can't beat Bowser, I mean, why is he even here? He's supposed to be the fast one. There you go. No! Too good. Gotta find the middle ground between flying off into the abyss and slowly tumbling down the cliffside. Damn. I wonder if that's quicker than getting reset. I bet it is. No, no, no. I haven't. Yoshi. Not Yoshi, Toad. Same thing. And I missed! And I missed! Heartbreaking. I don't think so. Nope. I didn't think so. That was a little too far right. Alright. No, Toad. Alright, that's fine actually. I want to see if I Alright, try something else too. Another new, I was talking about that Rainbow Road level. I found that, so I'm going to put that in real quick. Alright. Start it back up. I haven't played this in a while. Yeah, absolutely. Would love to try it out. And like I said, if you need some help figuring out what's going on there with the model and putting it together and everything, let me know. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming for, but I'll have plenty of free time until I pick up again later tonight.
Select your player.
Alright, so Rainbow Road it is. Oh no! 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 Stay on! Oh. Yeah, this is the first custom anything I had made. I put this together. First thing I did was take the walls off. I just nulled all the references to the walls to make it a little bit harder, and then slowly repositioned and moved all the verts. Built this layout from the existing stuff. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Like I said, let me know how... Oh, that's it. I'm in the abyss. Let me know how it goes. Oh, what have I done? Oh, whew. Definitely thought I was hitting that guy. I guess that's a good lap. Apparently. Must not have done this since, yeah. Good. Staying on point. One of the snaps I came across with this, when I was, like I said, all I did was reposition verts, and I didn't even have the faces drawn to know what was what. It was just the individual positions of each vert. So I was moving some of the verts that are the display lists, and some of them that are the collision or the surface map, and I didn't know that there was a difference or what the difference between them was. And so I ended up with a lot of places where you would slightly go through the track or you would slightly go above it before I kind of realized that I had to align all those verts, and that those weren't separate parts of the track, but the same part for different pieces. So that was pretty interesting to... Ah, damn, I fell off. Something wrong with the student license or whatever that you had? Yeah, it's a pain. I'm hoping to find someone that knows more about Blender and Python than I do. There's only one or two things, really, that you need to do in 3DS still. The course paths are one of them. All the objects and all those. Well, again, it's almost impossible as is to use Blender because nothing is written for it. But if someone came along that was knowledgeable in Blender... Oh, all right. Never mind. I thought you were going to say, hold up, talking about Blender. Never mind. Oh. Yeah, I wish it wasn't the case. It's unfortunate.
Grand Prix. Select your player. Select map.
So I wish I didn't have to go all the way through these to get to Rainbow Road. It is? Damn it. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me switch that over real quick. I should be back in a minute or two. Good job, Bowser. You had one job. Go fast. Get out of here, Mario. Not happening. Oh. Come here. Come a little closer. Come right up on me. Where'd you go, Mario? Where'd you go? Ran off. Slipping on banana peels. Alrighty. It's funny how bad this course plays. Like, even right now I can feel how sluggish it is. It's pretty funny. Not even 2 players or anything. Just bad level design. Alright, DK. 222 even, huh? Some funny numbers to get there. Sorry, Crash. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Hey, you very good.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Well, hopefully you enjoy it while you're here. Going through a couple courses real quick to go through a Grand Prix of a customized Rainbow Road. It just has a unique layout. In order to get to it, we got to get through the Grand Prix. So doing these races real quick, and then get to run through a Grand Prix on that one. Ah, too fast. Nope. You can just wait. Nice. Good job, Bowser. That's a great spot to slow down. Right there, right attached to the fence. Cool. Let's try again. Ah, oh, almost. Almost. Haha, rip Mario. No. Third time's the charm. Nope. Never mind. Alright, Toad, it's down to me and you. Oh no! Never mind, it's down to Peach and Wario. Left. What are you doing, Bowser? Okay, I'll take third. That's good enough. Ah, not Banshee Boardwalk. Alright, we're gonna get through Banshee Boardwalk real quick. Okay, I'm not ready yet. I did not think I was making that turn. So, let's finish up this lap, one more, and then we can do some Rainbow Road. We actually came for it. Alright, finally done with that. We can stop playing through these. Take my points. Rainbow Road, here we go. So this is the same modified one I was just playing on a minute ago. I'll play through on Grand Prix mode now. I think I know enough now that I can find where these faces are drawn and fix those so that they don't interfere with the track. Damn it. Can't even see him, we're so far back. I'm doing too good. Oh, that'll catch him up. That'll catch him up real quick. That's a long fall. Shut up, Donkey Kong. What do you know? Yoshi hunting? My favorite. As I was saying before too, one of my friends always loved picking Yoshi, so I always loved hunting him. Just following him wherever Yoshi went and hitting him with shells. Okay, got a little bit to catch up from, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to win this one. I got quite the deficit to overcome. I'm about to get lapped by the CPUs. Yeah, keep giving me these stars. That'll help. Oh, what if I fall off? One of those items. Hey, I caught back up. No, why? A long fall to the bottom. Back in 8th? Nope, never mind. Super 8th. Gosh. Oh, good. Surely that will help. Go, Bowser, go, 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 go! Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh man. No way! Again, I did it every time. The same corner each time. Oh man, 8th place. No way! The comeback at the last moment for 4th. The last moment. He's done it. I lost. Didn't beat Peach. No. Oh, that's hilarious. 2nd place, silver trophies. Man, I don't remember the last time I didn't see gold. You know, it's funny, all the time I'll see clips from, or like screenshots of Mario Kart with the castle in the background. And I'll be like, oh my goodness,